Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a smoky eye makeup look. I have a little bit of base on, but I'm going to be applying some more. I'm going to be using CoverGirl Outlast in Fair Ivory. I'm going to take this brush right here. I'm just going to put a little bit on it, and I'm going to start right here, the bridge of my nose, work my way outward. Kind of caking up a little bit. Right. Then I'm gonna put some more, starting on my chin. Gonna work my way up. And make sure it's blended really, really well. Right. I'm just gonna be taking a little bit more. Dab a little bit on my cheek area. Not too much. And like I said, I already have a little bit of base on, so I pretty much have touched my forehead and underneath my eyes. I'm just applying a little bit more. All right. Now what I'm going to be doing next is, I don't really like using powder. I prefer to use highlighter. So what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be using this makeup brush right here. I'm going to be using Hard Candy highlighter in Rose Gold. I'm going to be using these two colors right here. Just put a little bit on the edge of the brush here. I'm going to start at the edge of my nose. Put a little bit on my chin. Then I'm going to start the apple of my cheeks, kind of work my way upwards. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Then I'm going to take a little bit, start at the center of my forehead, just lightly dust a little bit. I'm going to go too overboard. Just kind of work my way. All right. What I'm going to be doing next is, I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows. Let me see what kind of eyeliner I'm going to be using. I don't really have my eyeliner available with me at this moment, so I'm going to be using some eyeshadow to fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to be using this palette by CoverGirl in Chocoholic. What I'm going to be doing is, I'm using this applicator brush that came with it, and I'm going to probably be using this color right here. I'm just to dab a little bit on the edge here. I brush off the excess because I don't want to go too overboard. Just fill them in a little bit right there. Then I'm going to use the pointy end, kind of just like boop it out there. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Just dab a little bit on the edge of the brush, kind of brush off the excess. Now, I hope I can make these as even as possible because I'm not the best at doing eyebrows. At least get them kind of similar, maybe. I'm hoping. Okay. I think it's as good as I can do with the eyeshadow because I usually use like a eyeliner pencil, but I don't have it available with me right now, so. All right. What I'm going to be using next is this palette by Maybelline and Charcoal Smokes. I'm going to be using the applicator brush that came with it. I'm going to be using this gray right here. Just dab a little bit. I'm going to start in the crease right here. Kind of like go outwards. A little bit. All right. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna try to get it to match. And go all the way outwards. I think they pretty much match, but I'm fixing to add to it. Let's see. I'm going to be using this kind of makeup brush with a pointed tip. I'm just going to be using this color right here. Just lightly dab the edge. Kind of try to get the excess off. I'm gonna start right in the middle here. Kind of work my way outwards a little bit. And I'm gonna smooth this out so it's not as harsh. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. try to make them as even as possible. All right. I think next I'm gonna be using this palette by Revolution. It's one of my favorite palettes, by the way, in Precious Stone Ruby. Let's see. I really prefer to use eyeshadow applicators because in my opinion they work better. So I'm going to be using this color right here at the very edge. It's called Sassy. So I'm going to just dab a little bit. These colors are super pigmented, by the way. Dab a little bit on the edge of the applicator brush. I'm just going to go all over the entire eye. Make sure touch everywhere. Kind of clean up those corners a little bit. Then I'm going to take some more. Kind of go a little bit towards the edge here. Then I'm going to take some more on the edge of the brush. Go underneath my eyebrow here. It's a little bit more dramatic than I planned on doing, but oh well. I think it looks pretty good. Really, really nice eyeshadow. Then I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna start like I did on the other eye. Just clean up those corners a little bit. It's kind of not my best. Right. I always seem to mess up dark eyeshadow for some reason. It's kind of hard to pull off too because I always make it too dark or mess it up somehow. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on the edge of the brush. Just kind of get all over my eye here. Right. Then I'm going to put some underneath my eyebrow here. It's nice and sparkly. All right. All right. So that part is done. What I'm gonna be doing next is, well, I really wasn't prepared because I don't have a lot of my makeup with me. So what I'm going to be doing next is, since I don't have my eyeliner with me, I'm going to be using the same palette I was using earlier by Maybelline, and charcoal smokes. I'm going to be taking the edge of this applicator brush. I'm going to be using this color right here. Just dab a little bit into that. And I'm going to use it as eyeliner since I don't have mine with me. And since my eyes are so dramatic, I don't want to be too harsh with the eyeliner anyway. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I would be adding mascara, but I don't have that with me either. So, yeah, I'm not prepared. Alright. Actually, I think that looks pretty good. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding some sparkle along the inner corners here. I'll be using this applicator brush that it came with. And I'll be using this palette by Hard Candy. Really sparkly. And Call Me Sparkles. I'm going to be using this color right here at the very top. Just dab a little bit. I don't get too carried away. And just dab a little bit in the inner corner there. Not too much. Just a little bit. And there. Alright. So far I think it looks pretty good. Next I'm going to be doing a lipstick look. Not sure what kind of color I want to use yet. Let's see, we got here. I don't think I want to go too dramatic since my eyes are pretty dark. So I'm going to be using this right here. It's by Wet n Wild. It's a multi-stick. And not sure. And Ready, Set, Go. I think I got it at the Dollar Tree. And what I like about these kind of sticks is that you can basically use it kind of like as a lip liner, less like a lipstick, or whatever. You could probably also use it as a blush if you wanted to. Okay, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be topping off with a lip gloss. This one is by NYX. It's a butter gloss and vanilla cream pie. And I'm just going to be putting a little bit at the center of my lip and go outwards. Just add a little bit of gloss to it. Put a little bit up here. All right, well that's today's smoky eye look. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, guys. I will see you later. Bye.